Hello everybody, my name is Chris and welcome back to more Mass Effect, finally. So, I'm going to try to make this episode a little bit more meatier, a little bit longer, just to like kind of try to catch up on everything and the lack of Mass Effect lately. So, we had just finished the X-57 asteroid assignment, side quest. So we showed up. It was this whole thing. Basically, conceptually it was really cool, right? The X-57 asteroid, you know, it's full of precious metals and stuff like that, right? But they hollowed it out so that they could use that as an orbital station instead of actually building one into the orbit above the planet. So it's a really cool concept, right? But this asteroid was now under attack. And what I thought was one group was actually one group comprised of two different people with two different motives. Right? And led by Balak. And this dude had a grudge. He had a problem. He was so upset. Right? His entire motive was to take the asteroid, turn on the plasma torches, which are what bring it into orbit, keep it there, and like maneuver the actual asteroid itself. Right? Safely. Currently, it's safely locked in orbit, but he turned the plasma torches on in order to basically launch it into the nearby planet that it was orbiting in order to essentially destroy everything. Because he was mad at the humans. And particularly mad that they took this planet where his people could have prospered. Right? But then the other group that didn't really agree with his motive there, and they were also kind of surprised on his plan. They were here to steal people for slaves. So they were both kind of bad, pretty bad in their own way, some more than others. But we intervened. We shut that down real quick. And we unfortunately had to make the tough decision to let Balak live. We let him live in order to escape, because if we didn't, all the hostages he took would have died. And so obviously we had to make the decision. We let him live, we let him scurry off, and then we'll save the hostages. Which is what happened. Which is definitely what we did. So overall, it was successful. Nobody was taken into slavery. And nobody was killed on the planet by the asteroid. However, there were a number of researchers that were killed, which was really unfortunate. And overall, just really widens the view of the galaxy and its many different cultures and people, and how the other races have affected others in a way that makes any sense, right? So it was very interesting. I didn't know it was a DLC mission. Otherwise, I probably would have definitely done it later. But it's cool because it didn't feel out of place. You know, it didn't feel like this is like it didn't feel like it had to be done later, if that makes sense. Like, it just felt very natural, which I thought was really cool, instead of something that feels very obviously like, whoa, we're missing some context here. Maybe there is context later, who knows. But it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Right? Bring Down the Sky. It's a cool name too. Big fan. But we have a lot of other assignments still to do, and then we have our two current main missions. Now, I will say, we are to Sony. And I still maintain, I did say it before on some of the previous episodes, that this is going to be our next big mission we go to. And a lot of people are very anxious to see Liara and all this. I'm very curious how that's gonna play out, and all the context around that. Plus, obviously, we got to tell her about her mother, and more or less if she believes us or not. I mean, I don't know, but we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that. We got a bunch of new equipment. We got all this stuff, right? We're gonna go to the galaxy map. We're gonna uh, check out our next destination. But first, because it's been so long, and I keep bringing it up, and we haven't been doing it, not because we've been avoiding it, but just because we've just been trucking along, right? We're looking more Codex stuff. And I know it takes a minute, really, to go through a lot of this stuff. So I wanted to make sure that we finished the X57 mission completely before going into the Codex. So now, let's delve into more lore, because we've been stacking stuff up, both primary and secondary Codex stuff. So we got a lot to go through. And we may not do all of it now, but we're going to do a good number of it, just to like really keep catching up and really fill in that lore.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skyllian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.
Oh god. Alright, well, I'm gonna say first things first, that makes a lot of sense. That kind of pieces a lot of, pieces it together. It's a lot of context, right? Why? Because Balak wanted to drive the asteroid into the planet because he's mad at humans, and the humans took the planet, which could have been there, but it's more than just this planet, the one planet that X57 was rolling over, right? It was, he wanted to send a message. That was the idea, right? And this, I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? The Alliance, the humans, they're aggressively colonizing worlds. They're spreading out there. They're like everywhere they can go, right? But the Batarians, who've been there for so long, they're colonizing, right? They're developing this region of space, you know. But then the humans start coming in, and they're taking this planet and that planet. And even though the Batarians haven't gotten there yet, they're trying to be like, hey, you know, we're kind of trying to use those planets. We plan on using them to colonize. You know, it'd be pretty cool, you know, if you could keep the humans or anyone from colonizing them first, because we're here, right? Seems like a reasonable request, especially because they've had their presence there for so long, right? But it seems like the Council denying it, basically saying, well, first come, first serve. If they beat you to it, they beat you to it. Oh well, there's nothing I can say about it. Which I guess you could say is also just as is fair, because it's like, why, if nobody's colonized it yet, and the humans got there first, or the Batarians got there first, is it fair to deny them that because like somebody called dibs? You know, it's one of those, but it makes sense. Makes sense why they're pissed. But they got so mad that they shut down their embassy at the Citadel, bounced from the Council. They were like, nope, we're done. We're sick of this. How dare you? We're over it. We're going to be our own thing. And then they decided, you know what? We're so upset about this. We're actually going to fund criminal organizations and kind of try to help them and tell them, hey, go attack humans. We don't like them. They took everything from us. You know, it's one of those. That's a hell of a 180. Like, seriously. Damn. Right? And so that explains more about Elysium. The human capital of Elysium, the Batarian. The Batarians basically were responsible, even if they weren't directly involved, for the attack. Because they funded it. Which is nuts. And then obviously the humans punch back. They were like, no. They crushed the moon of Torfan here. And because it's been their staging base, right? It was a big hit. It was a big hit to the Batarians, right? But that was the last one. When they took that out, they scattered. They're like, okay, they lost their staging area, you know? It's like, damn. It's like, in a way, you could probably think like they kind of did it to themselves. Because they were denied planets, and then they decided to leave the Citadel Council. They didn't have to. They weren't forced out. They were just told, yeah, we're not gonna stop the humans from colonizing on these planets. Like, you can go colonize them, but if they get there first, it's like, that's it. You know? What can you say? So, that's very interesting. It's very interesting. So Balak's still really holding on to that whole situation.
After the Geths secure a location, they round up an impaled
Thresher
dead
maws.
Thresher maws are subterranean carnivores that spend their entire lives eating or searching for something to eat. Threshers reproduce via spores that can lie dormant for millennia.
Oh God.
Yet are robust enough to survive prolonged periods in deep space and atmospheric re-entry. As a result, thresher spores appear on many worlds, spread by previous generations of space travelers. The body of a thresher never entirely leaves the ground. Only the head and tentacles erupt from the earth to attack. In addition to physical attacks, threshers have the ability to project toxic chemicals and emit bursts of infrasound as a shockwave weapon.
That's about
the
right.
Alliance first encountered threshers on the colony of Akuz in 2177. After contact was lost with the Pioneer team, Marine units were deployed to investigate. The shore parties were set upon by hungry threshers, and nearly the entire assault force was killed. Alliance forces recommend engaging threshers with vehicle-mounted heavy weapons.
Yeah, that's about what I would say. Yeah, vehicle-wise, don't walk up to them. Jeez, that's crazy though. That's wild. The fact that they produce via spores, and the spores can be dormant for millennia. Spores could be everywhere. And the fact that it said right here, right, spread by previous generations of space travelers. So if you go to a place, pick up the spores, you might not even know you're carrying them. And then you go to another planet and you deposit the spores there. They could still continue to remain dormant or not. And then you go somewhere else, and then someone else goes there, and it's just like this constant spread. It's crazy. Ugh. The fact they shoot toxic chemicals, not great. And the infrasound. God, that's wild. Just crazy, man. I love it though. It's so amazing.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station.
Citadel space.
Citadel space is an unofficial term referring to any region of space controlled by a species that acknowledges the authority of the Citadel Council. At first glance, it appears this territory encompasses most of the galaxy. In reality, however, less than 1% of the stars have been explored. Even Mass Effect FTL drive is slow relative to the volume of the galaxy. Empty space and systems without suitable drive discharge sites are barriers to exploration. Only the mass relays allow ships to jump hundreds of light years in an instant, the key to expanding across an otherwise impassable galaxy. Whenever a new relay is activated, the destination system is rapidly developed. From that hub, FTL drive is used to expand to nearby star clusters. The result is a number of densely developed clusters, thinly spread across the vast expanse of space, connected by the mass relay network.
Interesting. I mean, that makes sense, right? Citadel space is only exists wherever whatever the controlling species of that part of space acknowledges the council. You know, if they don't, like Novaria, you know, if they don't, then it's not part of Citadel space. So that's interesting. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense, right? And then, like, this I feel like just relates to, like, space in general, right? Not just Citadel space, but the fact that mass relays are, like, the big thing that allow travel. Like, you could probably go, you could probably travel hundreds of light years. It's just not going to be nearly as fast. And the cost of that kind of a journey would probably be a lot. So these mass relays allowing you to just kind of jump to certain areas. But realistically, like, it makes sense, right? Like, hundreds of light years in an instant, the key to expanding across an otherwise impassable galaxy. Makes sense. So this whole, from what I could see on the galaxy map, right? For the few times that we've looked at it, it's like the entirety of it is the Milky Way galaxy. So we're not traveling outside the Milky Way. So all of this space that has to do with this game so far is all contained within the Milky Way galaxy. But the sheer distance between everything is so much that it makes sense, right? The Mass Effect relays obviously is like the big thing. It's what made space travel changed everything. It changed everything, right? It allowed humans to be able to colonize throughout space and every other species, right? And so it's like whenever a new relay is activated, right, all the relays, I imagine, haven't been found. Like, Saren was even looking for one. We have to go meet him there because we have the coordinates for that one, right? So it's like they could exist outside the Milky Way galaxy. But even if they don't, right, like, there's just so many relays probably everywhere, and that's how the Protheans got around. And they this is like a whole, this goes so deep, but I'm just thinking, like, what if the relays were for them? But then they also probably intended maybe other races to use them. It just overall makes the galaxy travel around, right? It's just fascinating. It's fascinating. Real. God, there's so much to everything.
Faster than light drives use element zero cores to reduce the mass of the ship, allowing higher rates of acceleration. This effectively raises the speed of light within the mass effect field, allowing high-speed travel with negligible relativistic time dilation effects. Starships still require conventional thrusters, chemical rockets, commercial fusion torch, economy ion engine, or military anti-proton drive, in addition to the FTL drive core. With only a core, a ship has no motive power. The amount of ESO and power required for a drive increases exponentially to the mass being moved and the degree it is being lightened. Very massive ships or very high speeds are prohibitively expensive. If the field collapses while the ship is moving at faster than light speed, the effects are catastrophic. The ship is snapped back to sublight velocity, the enormous excess energy shed in the form of lethal Cherenkov radiation.
Oh god. I mean, that doesn't sound, I don't know what Cherenkov radiation is, but I mean, it's got radiation in it, so it's probably bad. Oh, and it says lethal. That'll do it. Yeah, that's, I love that it's been so thought through, right? Faster than light drives. Like, you need to have like a faster than light drive, but you could have it. You could have the core, but you also need, you know, conventional thrusters. Like, it won't work just by itself, right? And then obviously, like, say very massive ships or very high speeds are prohibitively expensive. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, obviously, right? Especially when you're trying to move a ship that is much larger at those speeds, it would be more expensive, right? But our Normandy's a pretty good size, pretty fast. You know? Let's see. So that's very interesting. Element Zero. It's something we keep hearing about all over the place. Element Zero is such a, I mean, it's the big game changer for a lot of things.
Larger warships are generally classified in one of 4 weights. Frigates are small, fast ships used for scouting and screening of larger vessels. Frigates often operate in wolf-pack flotillas. Cruisers are middleweight combatants, faster than dreadnoughts and more heavily armed than frigates. Cruisers are the standard patrol unit and often lead frigate flotillas. Dreadnoughts are kilometer-long capital ships mounting heavy, long-range firepower. They are only deployed for the most vital missions.
Very cool.
Carriers are dreadnought-sized vessels that also carry large numbers of fighters. Smaller vessels are almost exclusively used in a support role to the warships during combat. Fighters are one-man craft used to perform close-range attacks on enemy ships. Interceptors are one-man craft optimized for destroying opposing fighters.
That makes sense, right? You bring in a dreadnought, you got to get the fighter. The fighters are what attack the dreadnought, and the interceptors are what attack the fighters. Space war. It's very cool. I mean, pretty standard classifications, like frigates, cruisers, dreadnoughts, carriers. But it's very cool. Very cool.
The Normandy is a prototype starship developed by the Human Systems Alliance with the assistance of the Citadel Council. It is optimized for scouting and reconnaissance missions in unstable regions using state-of-the-art stealth technology.
That's right.
For most ships, the heat generated through standard operations is easily detectable against the absolute zero background of space. The Normandy, however, is able to temporarily sink this heat within the hull. Combined with refrigeration of the exterior hull, the ship can travel undetected for hours or drift passively for days of covert observation. This is not without risk. The stored heat must eventually be radiated, or it will build to levels capable of cooking the crew alive. Another component of the stealth system is the Normandy's revolutionary Tantalus drive, a mass effect core twice the standard size. The Tantalus drive generates mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Like, okay, realistically, it's so cool. It's so cool. The fact that, like, most ships, obviously, they just generate heat, and space is obviously like cold. So any sort of heat signature is really obvious. The fact that the Normandy, and when we talked with like Tali and all them down where the core is on the ship, right? We talked to them, and they basically explained the same thing. So it's just really cool, right? The fact that any heat generated by the engines, they basically just store it instead of expelling it. It gets stored for later, so the ship literally doesn't produce heat, so it can't really be tracked. Like, obviously, like, visually, if you look out the window, you see the ship, it's there. But as far as scanner wise, and that's the big thing, you wouldn't be able to detect it. It's cool. It's very cool. But yeah, eventually the stored heat has to be dispelled, And when that happens, obviously then scanners will pick up the ship and everything, and it's going to be a whole thing. But the fact that it can do it means you pick the moments when you would want to be super stealthy, and the fact that it can just like drift for days, you know, to be covert. It's really fascinating, right? But the Tantalus drive, twice the size of a standard core, right? That's pretty wild. That's special. Makes the Normandy even more special, right? Direct mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters. Very cool.
Sovereign is the flagship of the rogue Spectre's Sarin. An enormous dreadnought larger than any other ship in any known fleet, it is crewed with both Geth and Krogan. At 2 kilometers long, its spinal-mounted main gun is likely capable of penetrating another dreadnought's kinetic barriers with a single shot. How Sarin acquired this incredible warship is unknown.
Right.
The prevailing opinion is that Sovereign is a Geth construct, while others believe it is a Prothean relic. Its design, however, hints at a more alien and mysterious origin. The attack on Eden Prime demonstrated Sovereign's ability to generate mass effect fields powerful enough to land on a planetary surface. This implies it has a massive Element Zero core and the ability to generate staggering amounts of power.
This thing is absolutely fucking nuts. Like, it's so cool. It does look so alien, right? Like, my first thought was like, yeah, he probably, what if it was Prothean? You know, like he dug it up somewhere, and with the Geth and everything, they were able to like bring it back. But it could be more. Could be more than Prothean. Could be Reaper technology. So we don't even know anything about those. At least not yet. Right? But that ship was huge. We saw it on Eden Prime briefly. Right? And we heard, you know, Benezia talk about the ship and like how impressive it is. And obviously it's like, oh God, it's so cool. Oh man, the fact that it's 2 kilometers long is insane. It's huge. Like, our Normandy is so small compared to that. I mean, obviously it's a dreadnought, but jeez. It can penetrate another dreadnought's kinetic barriers with a single shot. Thing is no joke. So cool. So cool.
Ship mobility dominates space combat. The primary objective is to align the mass accelerator along the bow with the opposing vessel's broadside. Battles typically play out as artillery duels, fought at ranges measured in thousands of kilometers, though assaults through defended mass relays often occur at knife fight ranges, as close as a few dozen kilometers. Most ship-to-ship engagements are skirmishes between patrol vessels of cruiser weight and below, with dreadnoughts and carriers only deployed in full-scale fleet actions. Battles in open space are short and often inconclusive, as the weaker opponent typically disengages. Once a ship enters FTL flight, the combat is effectively over. There are no sensors capable of tracking them or weapons capable of damaging them. The only way to guarantee an enemy will stand and fight is to attack a location they have a vested interest in, such as a settled world or a strategically important mass relay.
Fascinating. That makes a lot of sense, though, right? Like, just from something as far as like this, right? Like dreadnoughts and carriers, they're not the common ship you would just send out every time. Every time you want to have a fight, you know, send out the dreadnought and the carriers. Like, that's for like the big stuff. That's the big deal. So you would just really send the smaller ships, right? Totally makes sense. And yeah, pretty standard ship combat, right? Primary objective is to line the mass accelerator alongside the bow with the opposing vessel's broadside. Bam. But the fact that, like, when you're fighting close to a mass relay, they get real close range, which is interesting, right? It's very interesting. And I don't know if that's because they don't want to accidentally damage the mass relay, or they get into like a knife fight range to try to like keep the other one from being able to just go over to the relay and bounce and leave. But it makes sense, right? Like, battles in open space, it's really just you're kind of just fighting until one of them gives up and then they run, right? Makes sense. Like, why would you fight to the death over nothing? Like, if you're defending a location, sure, that makes sense. Like, you know, you do everything you can, but just kind of empty space, it wouldn't be practical to, you know, fight to the death. But this also makes sense, right? Faster than light. Like, once you hit that, like, what are you gonna do? They're gone. They're gone. You can't track them. And the only way to really deal with it is to know, like, you'd have to draw them out. You couldn't chase them. Not really. You know? So it's interesting. I like that it actually just goes into it, though. You know?
The Mako infantry fighting vehicle was designed for the System Alliance's frigates.
It is Mako.
Though the interior is cramped, an M35 is small enough to be carried in the cargo bay and easily deployed on virtually any world. With its turreted 155mm mass accelerator and coaxially mounted machine gun, the Mako can provide a fire team with weapon support as well as mobility. Since Alliance Marines may be required to fight on any world, the Mako is environmentally sealed and equipped with microthrusters for use on low-gravity planetoids. The Mako is powered by a sealed hydrogen-oxygen fuel cell and includes a small Element Zero core. While not large enough to nullify the vehicle's mass, the core can reduce it enough to be safely airdropped. When used in conjunction with thrusters, it also allows the Mako to extricate itself from difficult terrain.
Right, which we've done. It's got the boost, the jump, it's got the ups. That is interesting. A small Element Zero core that allows it to, which is why we were able to just like drop that thing onto the asteroid X-57, right? Because I mean, I would imagine if we just dropped a vehicle out of the air, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot, and you know, even if the suspension and everything was like really prepared for that kind of a drop, that's still a lot. That's still a lot of mass just like coming down. So that's interesting. That's actually pretty cool. I like that detail. Oh jeez, probably got so much technology. So many. Oh god.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to Element Zero. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Like, when we talked to Caden, he did talk about that and like how he got, well, brought in for training and all that when he was young. It's just like, it's pretty intense what they do, right? Element Zero, right? Which always I see here is a thing for this. We're gonna learn more about Element Zero because it's being talked about in a lot of different ways, but yeah, it's pretty rough. Like they expose the They expose the subject to element 0 in an effort to what cause like the child to possibly end up with biotic abilities. But then I'm sure, like, in a way, like, adults could probably be affected too, but the odds are you'll probably die just because it's a lot. But like this is, most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities. Basically, it just means they can do it to anybody. Anybody's capable. It's about the exposure, you know. So that's that. But it's really cool. Their ability, rare individuals to manipulate dark energy in Mass Effect fields. So everyone that has biotic abilities, Caden, and then I think Tali has some. I have to look at it again because like biotic abilities feel like are very specific, so she might not, you know. But I know for sure Caden is. But that's cool. There's actually 3 branches to it. And if you create a biotic character, you probably can develop skills in these areas. That's neat. Levitator, Impel, Locker Pin, and Shred. Very fascinating. That gives a more detailed look, I guess, at biotics. Because I've been curious exactly what biotics are. Like space wizards, I guess, in a way, but a little bit different. Computers. Artificial intelligence.
An artificial intelligence is a self-aware computing system capable of learning and independent decision-making. Creation of a conscious AI requires adaptive code, a slow, expensive education, and a specialized quantum computer called a blue box. An AI cannot be transmitted across a communication channel or computer network. Without its blue box, an AI is no more than data files. Loading these files into a new blue box will create a new personality, as variations in the quantum hardware and runtime results create unpredictable variations. The Geth serve as a cautionary tale against the dangers of rogue AI, and in Citadel space, they are technically illegal. Advocacy groups argue, however, that an AI is a living, conscious entity, deserving the same rights as organics. They argue that continued use of the term artificial is institutionalized racism on the part of organic life. The term synthetic is considered the politically correct alternative.
Interesting. I could see that. I could see wanting to replace artificial with synthetic because, I mean, synthetic is more like the Geth, right? They're synthetic. They're created, but they developed intelligence, right? And so it's like, yeah, I can see that's not that crazy to use synthetic instead of artificial. But yeah, the Geth serves as a cautionary tale against the dangers of rogue AI. Definitely one of those things, right? Even though they didn't start off aggressive, they you know, they turned because they were facing, you know, obliteration. But it is really interesting that AI need a blue box. And the blue box is basically, well, it's everything. It's what makes the AI the AI. Otherwise, like I said, without it, it's just a bunch of data. And if you move all that information to a new blue box, it basically creates a new personality, because it's not going to be what's the way to say it? Because it's like different hardware and different, like these minor little differences between the blue boxes, right, would possibly change, would be what changes the AI completely, even though what it's designed to do is probably going to still be the same. I guess like the personality would be different. That makes sense. But yeah, I also I also see this, right? Like AI is a living, conscious entity deserving of the same rights as organics, right? Because it is an intelligence. It is living, even though it is not organic life. It is like mechanical, electrical, but it's synthetic. It's synthetic life in general, but it's still life. So it's like, is that age-old question, right? It is interesting though, but I can say like, right, like with the Geth, especially the way they developed, did they deserve the same, the same rights, same freedoms? And if not, why not? Because they were made in a box in a way. Is that the difference? Fascinating.
A virtual intelligence is an advanced form of user interface software. VIs use a variety of methods to simulate natural conversation, including an audio interface and an avatar personality to interact with. Although a VI can provide a convincing emulation of sentience, they are not self-aware, nor can they learn or take independent action. VIs are used as operating systems on commercial and home computers. Minimal VI agents are also available. Agents are compact and specialized. Some serve as personal secretaries, filtering calls and scheduling meetings based on user-defined priorities. Others are advanced search engines, propagating themselves across the extranet to collate user-requested data. Commercial VIs in a variety of stock personalities are available at any software retailer. Boutique firms and hobbyists also build unique VIs to personal specification. Although software emulation of living personalities is illegal, reconstructions of famous historical figures are common.
So with this software emulation of living personalities, so if somebody was to create a VI of, like, Garrus, for example, it's illegal because it's essentially him, like, in appearance, and you're basically coding how they talk and act. And so it's like I say, it's kind of like the concerns like today of like deepfake technology and how incredibly believable some of it is. It's crazy, right? But reconstructions of famous historical figures are common. Yeah, I can see that. Like one day we're gonna get Colonel Sanders. He's gonna be out here. We're gonna have the virtual intelligence of him, Ronald McDonald. It's only a matter of time. But it makes sense, right? Virtual intelligence is basically just like, like the Google Assist, like, Siri, all that. It's like, yeah, that's what that pretty much is. And they can't. We dealt with these guys on the Citadel, and how they only work within a certain parameters. They are programmed to respond to certain questions in certain ways, right? And to kind of expect certain questions. But outside of those questions, they're just not. They can't do it. Whereas an AI probably could. If it gets asked a question, it could adapt, right? Whereas a VI can't exactly adapt. It's only programmed to do a certain thing.
When subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel. EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars. These are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use of robotics, telepresence, and shielding to survive the incredible radiation from the dead star.
Ooh.
Only a few major corporations can afford the setup costs required to work these primary sources.
I bet.
Humanity discovered refined element zero at the Prothean research station on Mars, allowing them to create mass effect fields and develop FTL travel.
There it is. That is the discovery on Mars, officially, and it was that they refined element zero at the Prothean research station on Mars. Wow. So on Mars, obviously we found Prothean tech, right? That was the whole thing. But now this more or less confirms like exactly what was found, which was a Prothean research station that had refined element zero. And they were just like, oh, hey, we'll use that. That's great. Hell yeah. Right? But that's interesting. Now we get a better idea of what exactly element zero is, an ESO. So yeah, like element zero. Just like, yeah, cool. Interesting. So it emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. So essentially you use element zero to create a mass effect field. That's essentially what the term is, right? If I'm understanding that correctly, right? Because it's affecting the mass. I get it. So you lower the mass of whatever's inside that field, right? And because it's lower mass, it could probably move faster. Or you increase the mass and it's heavier, right? So I imagine create a mass effect field around like the ships, which make them lighter, and using these fields to travel at faster than light speeds. This is a lot of information. It's gonna absorb properly in time. I know it will, but it's cool. It's cool, and this is crazy. The fact that it's how it comes to be, and the fact that it's incredibly dangerous, and you need so many layers of it's like, I don't want to say just protection, but the fact that you use robotics, telepresence, which I guess is like remote working, like you're not actually there, but you're a video call almost, or like you're remotely controlling the robotics, right? And then extra shielding just because of how powerful the radiation is. That's crazy. It's wild. Oh man, we got a lot to. Okay, we're gonna look at the Mass Effect fields and the mass relays and the Omni tool, and then we're gonna get on with the missions, and then we're gonna look at all the secondary stuff afterwards, because I don't want this whole thing. We could spend the whole rest of this. We could spend another hour of this just going through the Codex, but we won't. Not this time.
Element zero can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low-mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High-mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low-mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high-mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with Mass Effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass Effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire.
That makes sense. You project, they like Caden projects a Mass Effect field, and the bullets, like all the debris and enemy fire and all that shit just like hits the field, right? Which I would imagine would probably be, probably generate more of the, like, what it says, like the negative current, right? Create a more dense shield that offers protection, but you increase you create a mass effect field around yourself, more positive current, then you could essentially move faster. Right? If that makes sense? If I'm understanding that right. The fact that yeah, it makes sense, right? Using the high mass compaction, it's essentially just like compressing, creating a denser material, like compacting metal together. But you're doing it using this mass effect field. So the compaction really is so much more than just like a normal press. Oh my god. It's so much. It's so cool though. Right? Okay, so they're called high mass fields and low mass fields. I'm gonna try to remember to call them that because that's a lot easier to just say, right? So low mass fields go faster, allow you to travel, right? But they mostly use high mass fields for artificial gravity, which is what the Citadel probably uses in order to simulate gravity on there, even though it's not a planet. But it's not so much so that it actually like crushes you. Fascinating. And yeah, using it to push space debris away from vessels. Interesting. So like your ship's traveling through, it has the mass effect field around it, so if any asteroids or something or debris just come near it, the field itself will just like push it away. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Damn, there's so much to this.
Mass relays are feats of Prothean engineering advanced far beyond the technology of any living species. They are enormous structures scattered throughout the stars and can create corridors of virtually mass-free space, allowing instantaneous transit between locations separated by years or even centuries of travel using conventional FTL drives. Primary mass relays can propel ships thousands of light years, often from one spiral arm of the galaxy to another. However, they have fixed one-to-one connections. A primary relay connects to one other primary relay and nowhere else. Secondary relays can only propel ships across a few hundred light years. However, they are omnidirectional. A secondary relay can send a ship to any other relay within its limited range. There are many dormant primary relays whose corresponding twins have not yet been located. These are left inactive until their partner is charted, as established civilizations are unwilling to blindly open a passage that might connect them to a hostile species.
That makes so much sense. Oh my god. Okay, there's a lot. This is a bit to unpack here. Okay, firstly, yes, this technology is beyond anything that anyone can even come close to right now across all the species of space, right? But I was wondering, kind of like exactly how they work. Do they just go to a pre-designated area? Because when Benezia talked about the relay that Saren is looking for, because that's going to lead to, a certain place, it had me think, so wait a minute, so like all the relays all go to a designated spot. But not all relays are like that. That is very interesting. And it kind of answers from looking at the ships and stuff, right? And like space travel being like you can travel huge distances very quickly compared to what would take a long time, like the fact that by years or centuries of travel using regular light speed. Traveling by light speed from like here to here would be like 10 years for example, even at light speed, which is so obviously fast, right? But using these relays, you can get there almost instantly. So this literally changes how you travel around the galaxy, because it's so fast, instantaneous, right? And then here it's like secondary relays can only propel ships a few hundred light years. You know, not very far, but they're omnidirectional. Which means primary mass relays can go, like it says, thousands of light years, right? So far. But they only go to one-to-one destination. Like this relay connects to this one. So if you take this one, you go here and the same back. And they will only ever connect to each other. But it's very fast. But a secondary relay won't cover that same distance. Like that same amount of distance. It'll be a lot smaller, but you can kind of shoot off in any direction. Makes a lot of sense. But it sends, the secondary relay can send a ship to any other relay within its limited range. So that makes it basically you pick and choose your relays. You wouldn't just go always to the one relay, get charged up, and shoot off where you need to go. You would go to this relay to go to this area, and then if you want to go to this other area, you got to go to a different relay. It's interesting. That's cool. That's why it's important to find the relays. And it's not just like, you found one, okay, we're good, we can travel everywhere. Neat. But then this was... I'm glad it brought this up too, like a dormant primary relay whose twins have not been located. So you... So you find a relay, but it's never been activated before and you don't know where the other one is. It would be very risky to just activate it and go where you don't know where it's going. And yeah, you could connect to a hostile species. And that's a bad time. So it makes sense why, you know, a lot are kind of left inactive because it's too risky. It's too risky. That's pretty cool though. Not gonna lie, I absolutely love this. I could listen to all this all day, all the time. It's so cool.
Omni-tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni-tool can be used to analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni-tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists.
That makes sense. Everyone's got an Omni-tool. Some are better than others. We got a lot of upgrades for Omni-tools. We got a couple of them recently. But that's cool. That makes sense. Why it's like when we turn something into Omnigel. It's the Omni-tool is turning those items into Omnigel. Like it. Okay, that covers all this, and then we got... Oh man, oh god, see that? Look at this. Oh my god, so much. Especially we got an update on Bring Down the Sky. Okay, now I kind of wanted to, because we did it, right? So it's like... Maybe we look into it. Okay. Human cultures remain linguistically divided. Some converse in Spanish, others in Mandarin, Arabic, Swahili, etc. Every alien race has their own equally broad panoply of languages and dialects. Most individuals know only their mother tongue and rely on machine translation. Modern portable computers allow anyone with a few hundred credits of equipment to enjoy seamless real-time translation of alien languages, courtesy of handheld PDAs, computers in clothing or jewelry, or subdermal implants. Oh boy. Without fast and accurate translation, galactic trade and culture could not exist. True. Governments provide subsidized software updated through the public extranet on the fly, often as users approach spaceport customs facilities. Even the Batarians, who isolated themselves from galactic society nearly 2 decades ago, take pains to provide up-to-date glossaries and linguistic rules, though most suspect this is only so they can continue exporting propaganda. Of course. It is still considered broad-minded and practical to be able to speak without machine aid. Children often take courses in alien language, and most races can speak the simplified artificial trade tongue with little difficulty. Some species must rely on machine translation to interact with the rest of the galaxy. Hanar, for example, cannot reproduce the spoken language of any humanoid species, and other races cannot reproduce Hanar bioluminescence without mechanical aid. That's true. That's actually a really good example. Newly discovered or obscure races don't have machine translation available until the linguistics have had time to study them. That makes sense. Basically, the translation software needs to be updated and they need time to research these new languages in order to include it in this library of alien language translation, right? But yeah, this makes sense too, right? Like, it's still considered broad-minded and practical to be able to speak without machine aid. Basically, learn the languages, learn to be able to talk to the different races. Don't rely exclusively on the translator all the time to do it. However, translator makes it easy. The fact that children are given courses in alien language, it's very fascinating. Cool. Nice. So, I just wanted to read that. I didn't realize there'd be like a little update. That's pretty cool. Bring down the sky. I like it. We're going to check out this other stuff in the future. In the future. So don't worry. Because right now, it's time to go to the Artemis Tau cluster and find Liara, who is being sought by Saren. And then, of course, we also have this, which we will do while we're there, right? And basically an increase in mercenary activity out there. All right. So we did our homework. We did some reading. We learned a lot. Honestly, just kind of makes more sense with a lot of things here in the game in general, right? But yeah, gotta love it. Okay, we're gonna explore more too down the road. Promise. Because I mean, there's so much. And some of these, like, we don't even have a purpose to go there. We can just go there. But Artemis Tau has been on our radar for a while. It's been held off. So I wanted to do some side stuff. But we're gonna go here first. Athens, Knossos, Sparta. So that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Oh, is it the Macedon, Sparta, Knossos, or Athens? Oh, jeez. Which one is it? Which one? Wasn't it the Macedon? Oh, we don't really know. We don't actually know. I think this was the Macedon. Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was. Okay, so we just got to go there in general. And we'll figure it out. We'll probably, I mean, if we let she's doing like Prothean stuff. So it probably wouldn't be that hard to get there and going to any of these places. Like, hey, is there like a known Prothean research site or something? Like, what's going on? Somebody would know, right? We're gonna go to Macedon for right now. We'll start there. Oh boy. Sharjila? Parolin? Patavig? Fargalus. I don't even know which one to... Oh my god. I guess this is one of those parts, like, we know that Liara is in the Artemis Tau cluster. We don't know where she is, so it's really just about going around. You know, we're just looking around. This is the closest to the sun. Would that like affect how it is? Yeah, it makes sense. Level 1 pressure hazard. Shargilla. Has a very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. Oh no. Its temperate surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of sulfur. Convoys in the system have recently launched a number of unregistered vessels operating nearby. Ooh. Unregistered. And it has an extensive silicon-based oxygen-breathing ecology. Heavily populated areas are covered with fine silica. Oh, silica dust. The respiratory byproduct of the world's higher animal forms. High-speed surface winds, often laden with abrasive silica dust, present a hazard. In areas where the wind deposits a great deal of silica, footing can be treacherous. EVAs are discouraged. Oof. Damn. So it orbits at 1 Earth year, radius 5,600. A day is 40 hours long. Oh god. Damn. Atmospheric pressure 25 degrees Celsius. Shit. Alright, let's check it out. Let's see what happens. Why not? We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Give it a shot. Oh, there it is. Alright, cool. I mean, I guess, right? Like, I guess we wouldn't just, like, land the ship. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess, right? That'd be more leading it to... I don't know if there's like a law, like you have to go to a port, but I imagine if we just landed the ship here, it would put it at risk. Not just to the elements, but to like anyone who sees it or sees us. You know, and then the ship has to like get up and leave, and what happens if it gets shot at? You know, whole thing. Damn, it's empty here. Oh wait, no, there's a thing over there. Okay, hold on. We're gonna drive around. We're gonna see what's going on. And see if we should bounce to another place or not. Well, you know what? Actually, wait. Because we got here. We have a map. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. What's this? Some debris. Stronghold. And an anomaly. Oh, shit. Okay, so we got some stuff to look for. That's cool. That's cool. So even if this might not be where anyone is that we need, we still learn something, get something, or find something. Is that like a pod? Crash probe. Ooh, salvage. Oh, let's go. All right. Okay. Damn it. I was close. There we go. Cryo rounds 4. And a kinetic stabilizer 5. Interesting. Weapon stability. Pretty good. It's actually better. There we go. Nice. Great job, team. Hell yeah. And now I officially know it's called the Mako. This has been pronounced like that in game. So now I can stop teetering back and forth. Being on the precipice of chaos. Oh god. Let's go. Oh, I see some reds. What? Oh, they're by the stronghold. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we're gonna deal with that in a minute. Actually, let's go check out that anomaly first. While I drive. Questionably. Just going around every edge. Oh god. Come on. Let's go. Oh god. Okay. Am I getting close? Oh, it is all the way over there. That's fine. Dude, it's on. Is it up there? The plateau? I feel like we're making good distance, but it's still really far away. And then it's interesting, it called on the map, it was marked as a stronghold. That's interesting. Well, it's a good thing I checked, because we're going the wrong fucking way. It's over here. I could have put a marker, couldn't I? Could I? Yep, that's right. That's right. You know what? Yep. We're learning on the go. Damn, this is gonna be right up on the edge there. The edge of the no-go zone. What are you? Anomaly. A tent? Interesting. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing. Okay, obviously there was something there. Is there something up here? I feel like I saw something up here. That's what it is, the crate. A Raptor 5? Hell yeah. Can either of you benefit from a Raptor 5? I believe you both could. But you definitely could. You know, I'll give it to you. And then Tolly. These are the same. Hell yeah. Alright, great. Good find. Excellent. Somebody's been hiding out here. Interesting. Recover artifact. Matriarch's writings recovered. What? It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. The container in the tent held, among other things, one of Matriarch Dilanaga's writings. Huh. What could that mean? Which... Matriarch... That's different than Benezia's. Was this like somebody related to Benezia? Sorry, writings. Oh, this is the thing. These writings belong to Matriarch Dilanaga. It looks like there are many other writings to be found scattered across the galaxy. 1 of 10. Interesting. That's fascinating. I like that. Cool. Whoa, what? Oh, is it because we're outside? Life is dangerous out here? Yep. About right. Oh, wait. Those like minerals? Resources? Curious. Well, Benezia was also an Asari, so I wonder if Matriarch... Is there more than one? Is that a title that multiple can have? I don't know. Thorium. Survey mineral. rare elements surveyed. You have successfully surveyed a large deposit of thorium. Hell yeah. Nice. I wonder what that could do for us. Oh. That looks like that looks like that might be our stronghold that we saw on the map. Interesting. Well, luckily it's all dirt and not like, you know, water or lava. Could this drive over lava? I would imagine not. I would imagine that's probably a bad idea. But okay. Okay, what do we... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chill. God damn it. Alright, well, they're human guards. Maybe. I don't know. They're organic, so they're gonna get hurt. Up, up, up. You fucking there. There you go. She's gone. Damn. That was unfortunate. Alright, hello. Everybody's here. Well, just fucking deletes them. It's a, oh man. I always feel bad. Oh. Are you sure? Yeah, you were pretty sure. Alright, well, you know, you tried. And you know what? I respect your effort. I respect that you didn't give up. Even though you had every reason to. On level 2. Right, it was a little too bumpy over there, I guess. Okay. Did we get anything? What do we get? A Banshee 5 and a Hammer 5. Alright. Wait, did we level... We leveled up again? Oh, of course we... Why not? Hell yeah. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Damn. What's the plan here? Immunity would be nice. Advanced assassination would also be nice. Shield boost. Like, okay. I'm gonna look at them first before myself. Just because these guys are a lot easier to work with. To kind of know, sort of, what I want to do. Like first aid, he's bumping on first aid. It's great. Right, obviously, probably gonna have Ashley if she can do more first aid, and then gonna have to do this with a lot of, well, basically everybody. So let's definitely want to keep him going on electronics a little bit, but it's not a lot. For just 2 points? Yeah. Almost there with this. For electronics is doing good. Just got hacking for her. So, increase recharge time. Sabotage lowers the recharge time, not increases. Tech explosion by 24%. She'd be able to do master levels, or hard levels of decryption. So I guess it'd be good if we ever had to send her on a separate mission away from us. That her ability to decrypt would be really good to have. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's just like my thinking behind that. Increase radius, though, that'd be... Cannot use biotic or tech abilities. That's probably good to have. Like, obviously, like, we've used, like, damping before, but increasing the radius is also pretty good. Right? You do want to keep pushing the Spectre training. Especially with advanced Unity. You know? Because we have basic Unity. It's 30 and 50. This would give 40 and 75. Which is a big bump. Right? Fitness would give us a little more health. Kind of want to keep pushing these. Damn it. It's tricky business. Because it's like there's... Okay, I'm going to put one into Sniper. And then... I'll put another one into Fitness. And then, because I want to keep pushing Sniper, Attack Armor, Fitness, and Electronics. Our Decryption's almost completely maxed out. And our Charm, we are so charming. Okay, now, let's go inside. Oh, there's a lot of whoever in here. All right. Okay, let's see who we got. Oh. Oh my god.
Now it gets fun.
Now it gets... You're right. Exactly. Now it gets fun. Oh, hell yeah, I was gonna do that. Okay, quick, can I... There we go, that's what I'm trying to do. Damn. Just a bunch of pirates.
Go, go, go!
Ah. Okay, alright. Okay. Yeah. Chill out. Okay. Alright, there's one more of you. I have a feeling you're up there, but you also could be back there. Everyone cool? Garrus, you're alive? That's already an improvement. Okay. Just have a yeah, I had a feeling. Sorry, slaver. Okay. Well, now I don't feel so bad that we just went into, just skipped negotiations altogether. Ooh, there we go. 2 more pistols. 2 sniper rifles. Shotgun, assault rifle, and medium Krogan armor. Interesting. Shotgun, assault... Okay, let's check those, because some of those look very... I don't think we've gotten some of those before. Lancer 5, Katana 5. Yeah, these shredder rounds, always good to have. Okay. I was going to say, like, yeah, the tsunami sounds like something that's a real high end. 228. God damn. Alright, well. I'll definitely give you that. Then on Tali, you can then, you know, you can take the Raptor 5, right? Yeah. And these, they're pretty good. Like, that's 148, but I don't know if... Yeah, I'll give the one... Well, the shotgun. Definitely gonna give to Tali, 100%. And sniper-wise... I'll give upgrade Tali's also. And also Garrus could use an upgrade. Right, because really any of these are just better than the one he has. Alright, medical station. Easy override. Easy. Phoenix 5 human armor. Oh, medium and light. Ooh. 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 Are they it is. It is better. It's the shield goes down a little bit, but we get more tech protection, tech biotic protection. Oh, wow. It's like looks like Destiny armor. Okay, let's see. What does this look like? Is this the same? Okay, that's cool. So you can kind of infer like what the visual of it'll look like based on the, I would say like the brand, I guess, right? The manufacturer. Because they're both phoenixes, right? They'll be like red and white design, something like that. That's cool. I do like that, you know, we're progressively looking a little bit different armor-wise as we go through. Now, do we want to give him these? I don't think we really do. Like, the damage protection goes up, yes. But he loses any of his tech or biotic protection, and the shields decrease by 12. So I think it is worth, even though it'd be 7 more damage protection, the tech biotic protection, you know, matters. It's good to have. I don't imagine we'd be changing her armor, but also we haven't found any. But her armor's pretty good. I mean, it's not great. It looks cool. Sure, we'll upgrade it at some point. Especially once we, you know, start making real money. And then go back onto the Citadel and get like the Spectre armor. Like that real expensive, real nice stuff. I bet it looks cool too, so. It's only a matter of time. Malfunctioning object. Oh. It's broken because it had grenades inside of it. Incendiary explosive 5, cryo explosive 5, proton rounds. Is that cryo good for our grenade upgrade? Oh, because ours is 3. This is 5. Minus 32% max accuracy. Oh, ooh, but this actually explodes with fire. Let's see. Incendiary explosive release a thermal paste on detonation that clings to and burns through virtually all known substances. 31 damage per second for 5 seconds. Damn. That's 150 damage. Just on fire. I like that. That sounds awesome. Though I do like the cryo. The fact that they freeze, I think, is really cool. Man. I guess I find it interesting that I'm the only one that can use grenades. I don't think I've ever actually seen them throw grenades, so I don't know if they have that ability. They probably don't. Okay. Bam. Just like that. Another Katana 5. Equalizer 5. Combat Scanner 5. Okay, we got... See, this is why exploring is great. Because we get new stuff all the time. Equalizer. Yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, hopefully that's actually better. It's very good. Sweet. And then... yeah, we'll give Garrus that one. And then Tali... I think basically... she has, like, the next best one already. So, cool. Wall safe. Oh my god. There we go. Nice. Rail extension 5, proton rounds 5. God, there's a lot of stuff here. Damn. You discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Dantius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. Oh, shit. Oh. Damn. What a twist. Holy shit. We discovered evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Dantius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. Oh my god. Let's go. Hell yeah. What do you know about your sister's business? Are you involved? Are you helping her? Are you helping cover it up? What is this? Or is it an estranged family and where it's like you don't deal with your sister's business? I don't know. But even if you said no, would I believe you? I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Polonium rounds. The hell are polonium rounds? I don't even think... Have I seen polonium rounds before? I don't think so. Yeah, I've never had them before. That's interesting. This upgrade stamps a minuscule amount of radioactive polonium into every round fired, effectively poisoning enemy targets. It also prevents enemy regeneration. Ooh. That's great. Big fan. Let's go. Damn, so we did kind of get something from coming out here. Which is... Wow. Damn, so I guess next time we go to the Citadel, which should be soon, especially, you know, you guys recommend returning to it every now and then, just because there will be other things. Like some of the quests change, some of the missions update. New missions that weren't there before, you know, show up. Is this just marking or did I miss something? I'm gonna run through just in case I miss something. I would imagine the marker would go away on the map, but also I imagine it would stay. Also, I could believe that it stayed. Because we'd have to, you know, remember where to find it. Oh, I can't get... Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's right, yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay. So I don't think there was really anything else then. Right? Pretty confident. Pretty confident there was nothing else. We got everything. Okay, well, I'm gonna call it... If there was something else, let me know. We'll come back. We know where it is. But as far as right now, we got all the items, all the equipment, and we downloaded evidence. Important evidence that could lead to something. Or it could not. Who knows? It's really all up in the air. But the fact that they're sisters is already kind of like a huh. Huh. Interesting. What do you have to say for that? God damn it. Okay, let's go back, look at the map. Okay, we've been there. So we just gotta go scope around these other ones. We're just gonna go this one just because, like, why not? We'll just work our way outwards. Parolin is an enormous terrestrial planet, half again the size of Earth. Interesting. Despite its thick atmosphere, the weak output of the red dwarf Macedon leaves its surface biting cold. Ooh, so it's a little chilly. The crust is mainly composed of silica, but significant deposits of iron and other industrial metals are present. These lodes may prove rich enough to be profitably mined despite the heavy gravity. Interesting. So the last planet we were just on had 0.9 Gs. This one is 1.5 Gs. Surface gravity. Wow. Surface temperature negative 197 Celsius. Oh my god. Alright, that'll do. That'll do it. Holy crap. Jeez. Dang. That's so cool. Like, how do you... you couldn't even live on it, I imagine, right? Like, not effectively. You'd have to have, like, a permanent interior. You'd have to, like, Novaria. You couldn't just, like, go outside, probably. Unless this is colder than Novaria. Right, so we surveyed the planet. Matriarch's writings recovered. You were scanning the planet Porolon. When a strange signal came from orbit, Navigator Presley determined the signal was from an ancient beacon. Your salvage team brought the beacon aboard and found one of Matriarch Dilanaga's writings in its storage compartment. Hell yeah. That's cool. Alright, and it makes sense. Like, we're not actually going down to the planet. But that doesn't mean... So it doesn't mean every planet is explorable. But we can, in one way or another, interact with every planet that's here. In a way. Okay. And then this one. So we got another writing. That's cool. That's 2 out of 10, I believe. But Podavig is the second of the Macedon system's giant terrestrial planets, and by far the most interesting. Most of the surface is covered by a vast sea of liquid ammonia. Oh god, that's concerning. In which a unique aquatic ammonia-based biosphere was developed. While the frozen continents are largely bereft of life, a rich bounty of complex organisms much larger than a human flourish in the chilly, toxic seas. Yeah, no thanks, I'm good. Yeah, I wouldn't go there. Even if the sea wasn't, gonna kill us. Nope, no thanks. Complex organisms, you can keep them. While dreadfully inhospitable to humans, Podavig is suitable for colonization by the Volus. Understandable. Negotiations between the Systems Alliance and the Volus patrons, the Turian hierarchy, have made good progress. Ooh. So, the Volus are trying to actually colonize here. I love the whole idea. Dreadfully inhospitable to humans. Like, there's no shot. That's crazy. Yeah. Rough times. This Macedon system, man. Okay. Fargalus is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. Orbital period 111 Earth years. A day is 19 hours long. Interesting. Survey. Gas deposit surveyed. Scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of xenon. Excellent. Great work. Great work. Interesting. So, okay. So this was the increased mercenary activity that was detected. Right here. Which was basically the slavers. So, we got that. We found out that there was a connection. What that connection means, the only way we're going to find out is that we confront about it back at the Citadel. Sparta? Knossos or Athens? Oh. I mean, I feel like we should explore all of them anyway, right? But let's go Sparta. Like, come on, it's Sparta. That's just cool. Like, I couldn't not. Oh my god, there's a lot of plants here. Damn. Altaia. Tremanre. Edolus. Antamalka. Alsages. Oh my lord. Alright. Damn, what do we look at first? Tremanre. Tremanor seems like it might be the more accurate pronunciation, is a dwarf planet composed of light magnesium silicates with deposits of aluminum. Its surface is covered by wide swaths of ancient and dark basaltic lava. Oh boy. Possibly indicating the world was created through an impact with some other body in the system. Tremonor's magnetic field is non-existent. This makes it impossible for ships to dump drive charges from orbit. That said, Tremonor's minuscule gravity allows even cruiser-sized vessels to land safely for direct grounding. Interesting. Oh yeah, look at that surface gravity, 0.1 G. Damn. This has no atmosphere. No magnetic field. So, cruiser level vessels can just safely just land down there. Wow. Whoa, day. A day is an entire Earth year. Oh fuck, that sucks. Really? Because yeah, the other ones are like several hour, like 40 hours, 30-hour days. This is an entire year. So it takes a year. So going around the sun takes the same time as Earth, but a day rotation is the same length as a year. That's rough. Understandable. Nobody would live there, probably.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Oh boy. We love those. Shit. Edolus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Edolus's surface is covered by wide deserts and silicate sand, and with only a few areas of indigenous rock highlands to break the abrasive, dust-choked wind. Damn. So more deserty. Edolus's orbit is congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of the gas giant Antamalka. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Yeah, that sounds terrifying. Like, you're just on there and just, like, meteors just start coming down. Yikes. -1 degree Celsius. So, it's chilly. So what? It seems like, so the star, the center, like the sun, doesn't really put out a lot of heat. Because these are pretty close to it. And it's still -1 degrees. Damn. A day is 50 hours long. No thank you. Oh god, can you imagine? Like, a day here is 24 hours, right? But like half of that day is spent in dark. So like you're spending like 25 hours in the sun and then 25 hours at night. If it's an even split. I would imagine it would be. But okay. Damn. Oh boy. It's just so tiny whenever it gets thrown out of the ship. Alright, we're here. Alright. Liara. Are you on here? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Probably not. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the distress signal. I guess that for sure. Maybe we would have explored anyway, but... Dang, it really is. There really are meteors falling. Oh. Well, that seems like something. I mean, I could think like, what, those are probably some bodies. It's probably not good. Right? I do kind of want to check out the debris first. Oh, that's the distress signal. Yeah, that about checks out then. That about looks right. That looks like a distressful situation. Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to get up this, right? I didn't think so. I believed there's only so far belief will take us. Damn it. No. Alright, fine. We'll go around the other way. We'll go the way that we're supposed to. Probably. Alright. Let's go. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, I wanted to get up here first. And then, once we reached pretty good height, I'm gonna go and... Can I put multiple? No, just one at a time. That's fair. Oh. Found it. Whoa. Okay, God. Let's go. This thing, you know, it handles... I don't know what it handles like, but it does. God, the Mako, you're a little rough. A little rough sometimes. Alright, crash probe. Look at that. I'd say it's too surprising with all the debris and, well, asteroids. Or, well, meteors, technically. Damn it. Oh my god, I can do it. There it is. We just had to believe. Tungsten rounds 5. Exoskeleton 5. Fusion explosive 5. Great. Well, actually, with the exoskeleton, can I give that to Garrus? And would that be... Would it be better? Okay, so 25 shield 28 shield recovery, 25 hardening. Increases the force of rifle butts and other melee attacks. Okay, so this would be... I kind of want to give that to Rex, actually, now that I think about it. Right? I have a feeling Rex would appreciate it. Distress signal and the anomaly. I feel like we should go to the anomaly first. Before the distress signal? Unless the distress signal would lead us to the anomaly. Yoy. Jeez, which one to do first? You know what? Fine, we're gonna go to the anomaly first in the event that it might lead us to the... Or, we go to the distress signal first in the event that it might lead us to the anomaly. If it doesn't, then we go check out the anomaly anyway. And that's that. Right? It's all good. You know? And even though there's our main mission of hunting down Saren, you know, it does give some very... I would say the game gives a very, like a Star Trek almost vibe. Sort of like exploring the planets, experiencing different things going on. It's a living galaxy around us, even though we have a main mission. You know? It's cool. Whoa, shit. That's the thing. That's the thing we read about. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That is huge. Repair. Oh, my God. What? Get your sensory tentacles out of here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, God. Delete. 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 Okay. Alright. Everything's great. Thresher mob. Let's go. That's so cool. But I really just look for it like, yeah, that's a terrifying thing to have that exists. It's spawned by the spores, and those spores can just live on, or lie dormant for a millennia. Which means, like, at any time it could just, you know, stop being dormant and grow into these. And this is only a small part of it. The rest of it's underground. Oh my god. God, that's badass though. Okay, oh god. Alright, let's go. More tentacles. Oh shit. Oh god. No. Leave me alone. Stop it. Oh god, repair. Repair. We're on fire. Ah, shit. Oh no. Oh ho ho, you tried to lead your shot. It was effective. Leave me alone. Oh god. Distance. So the repair's done, I don't think I can shoot, right? Yeah, that was the idea. Die, 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 die. It's not even dead. I don't even think it's dead. I think it just ran off. I think that's the idea. Oh, God. That was cool. That was really cool, though. Not gonna lie. That was pretty awesome. I was so glad we actually fought one. Hell yeah. Okay, is everybody cool? Everybody's health is fine? Alliance Marine. Oh shit. That's not good.
Soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
It was a trap.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
Shit. Wow. So was it on purpose? I could believe that. Like, realistically. But who would do that? Right? You would draw them here just so they get killed by that thing? Oh no. I don't like it. It's messed up. Okay, well. Damn. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. I wonder... Okay, so then what's this anomaly? So we received the distress beacon just like they did. And we showed up. Problem is we, you know, stayed in the car. Got attacked by that thing, whereas they actually got out and probably got killed really quickly. It's just like, who set up the beacon? Because there's like nothing else here. It doesn't make any sense. Like there wasn't even... Like I could think that vehicle was probably belonging to them. It wasn't like the vehicle put out the distress signal. So they showed up. Why? What's going on here? Mummified Solarian. That's probably because of all this sand. Damn. Oof. Cover artifact. Okay. ID tag. You found Captain Milan's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Huh. Interesting. Solarian ID tags. League medallions. What? There are several League of One medallions and a few ID tags scattered throughout these systems. The hunt must have been extensive and taken years. So, what, people hunting down specific people? Let's see, you encountered a distress beacon when you entered the Sparta system. Some Someone there may need your assistance, which is what we found. The recon team, not great. Kahoku, we're going to talk to him when we return to the Citadel, because we got to go back there to talk about... I believe this is this one, right? Yeah, with Nasana. Yeah. We're going to talk about all that when we get there. So, valuable materials. What is this? Or valuable minerals, sorry. Light metals, heavy metals, rare earths, gases. To maintain its fleet and continue to expand, the Alliance must find new resources wherever it can. You recently surveyed an important deposit and claimed it for the Alliance. There must be more like them in the Traverse. Okay. I wonder what that's going to do for us. We find out more. Curious, though. Alright. So, yep, it just... Explore the uncharted worlds of the Artemis Tau cluster. And that's what we're doing. And so far we found not really anything. Anything leading to some sort of connection with Liara, at least. But we are finding these other things, which is very interesting. Other assignments, things connected to other things. Very curious. Okay. So we dealt with this one. That's cool. So this is the planet that's sending all the asteroids or the meteors down to Adolis. Interesting. So what's this place like then? Interesting. Antamelka is a large hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards, past the orbit of Altaia, and Adolis, and eventually settle into the inner belt. Antamelka's orbit is congested with hundreds of captured moons. Most last only a few thousand years before being ejected, dragged down into the atmosphere, or ripped apart by tidal forces and added to the gas giant's immense rings. Attempting to navigate this chaotic environment is hazardous at best. Ships without military-grade kinetic barriers are likely to suffer catastrophic impacts. Yeah, that's about right. It just like because they're just like trapped in the atmosphere, and it's just tons of rocks essentially. It's like an asteroid field surrounding the planet in a way, and you have to navigate through that. No thanks. Plus, it's a gas giant, so there's nowhere even to like land on it because it's gas. Gas deposit survey. It scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of hydrogen. It's about right. It's a hydrogen-helium gas giant. But we scanned that, so that's cool. I like it. Okay, so let's look at Altaia, and then we'll look at the other one. Let's see. Altaia is an unusually large terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of methane and ammonia. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of sandstone and other sedimentary rocks with deposits of iron and chlorides. Judging by the sedimentary composition of the crust, it appears that Altaia once possessed an atmosphere thick enough to support some form of liquid. What cataclysm stripped the atmosphere and left the planet to freeze is not currently known. Whoa, that's crazy. So it's basically like a dead world. Negative 36 degrees Celsius. That's about right. Damn. So it's stripped of its atmosphere and is completely frozen over. But due to the composition of like the sandstone and other rocks and everything, it was like there's probably some like it was probably like a more of a water-based planet. Interesting. Damn. But then also, you know, when you look at it, it's really there really is a very small amount of habitable worlds. So I can understand why, you know, I could see why the humans colonizing a world could be seen as like taking that away from another race, right? That makes sense. Ooh, small distant. Alsages is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of methane and argon. The surface is composed of water ice, specifically ice made of water and not a different liquid, and calcium with occasional deposits of light metals. During the Alliance's pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Batarium Ilwam Ranpera was caught with his frigate Tuneron, grounded on Osagas. Oh my god, I'm butchering all these names. I am so sorry. For drive discharge, when challenged by the cruiser Hyderabad, Ranpera refused to surrender. The Tuneron was destroyed, attempting to take off. The debris is strewn across the southern hemisphere. Dang. So, wow. So he got confronted, and they caught him with his ship, you know. It was landed, it was grounded, right? And they were like, stop, don't go. And he's like, screw you, I'm going anyway. And he tried to take off, and they just like blew it up. And it's like, damn, that's nuts. Wow, why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, bro? He'd rather be dead and everything be destroyed than to have surrendered. Damn. Rare element surveyed. Scans from orbit have detected a small deposit of plutonium. Small deposits of radioactive material. Damn. Alright, well, I guess that's everything here. Alright, we checked out all of Sparta. Knossos, and Athens. Let's go see what Knossos is going on. Damn, we were bopping through these planets. It's kind of cool. I do like, in a way, that not every planet is explorable. Specifically because it's like not everything, like especially on like the dead worlds. Like what's to explore? It's just like an open, frozen wasteland. There's nothing there. You know, but the planet still would physically be there. Arcanes, Zakros, Therum, Armani, and Phaistos. Fascinating. Start here. Phaistos is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfur and various silicates. There's little of interest on this desolate world. Yeah, that's about right. I was gonna say, just because surface being scorching hot, it would really just be whatever metals would exist would be worth. But the fact that it's mainly composed of sulfur, yeah, it's just like, yeah, there's really nothing here. But it does make sense. It's like right next to the sun, so it is cooking. It is cooking. Let's look at Therum. Oh, okay, here we go. We can land here. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world, claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at the present. Perhaps this explains that the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Oh boy, gotta love the corporations. It's interesting. It had plentiful heavy metals, right? And then core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms. Basically meant at some point in the past, this place was probably flourishing. It was nice. It was good. It was a great place to be, you know? Wonderful place. Maybe. But now it's not so great. Not so great. And the fact that it just looks like this, and the Humans Alliance took it over, and it's just being mined to hell. Right? But the fact is there's Prothean Ruins dotting the surface. That's very interesting. Just in general, that's very interesting. But this could be where Liara is, because she's doing, you know, excavation work on Prothean Ruins. So maybe this could be where she is. Interesting. Capital, Nova Yekaterinburg. Oh boy. 34,000 population. Colony founded 2167. Orbital period 6.4 Earth years. Day length 28.3 Earth hours. 59 degrees Celsius. Okay, not bad. Surface gravity 1.12. Interesting place. It's very curious because this is going to be a world that the humans have colonized. The humans took over. We're gonna see how that's working. Oh, okay, we're landing. Okay. We're going to the surface. We're not actually docking the ship anywhere. Oh.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Guys, I think we found something important. Shit. Like, are these... I can't tell. Are these like ruins, or are these some things that we built in, or... I don't know. It looks too normal to be Prothean. Oh, God, there's actually lava. I'd actually think we'd... Oh, my God. What? Oh, that's so... Like, that's such a cool shot right there. Like, you know, you got the lens flare from the sun, you got the volcano. It's like Mustafar, right? Hell yeah. That's great. I feel like we would be destroyed if we tried to drive through it. So I'm gonna resist the urge to try. No, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna. Because I'm like, if I boost and I jump, maybe we could do it. I believe, but I'm not gonna risk landing in the lava and probably exploding. That's probably not the best outcome. But yeah, I mean, I can't say it's not what I can't say I expected anything to look different. The lava, that's cool, but like, you know, I didn't expect like bustling cities, considering it's all a big mining operation for the Alliance. Makes sense. Yeah, it's all business. It's all business. Hello? What's going on here? Okay, it's probably further somewhere we can't see. What? Hello? Oh my God. I'm like, am I hearing things? Holy shit. What the fuck? That was so cool. Why? Wait, is it Geth? Oh my God, it is. Holy shit. Wait, that wasn't Saren's ship. I know for sure that wasn't Saren's ship, but it was a Geth ship. What? That was so cool that it came down in like real time. It was just dropping them off. That was rad. That was sick. That was cool. It was like actually he was actually screwing with me. I'm like, I kind of heard something, so I stopped, and I'm looking around like, am I crazy? And then just like the plane flying overhead. I'm like, okay, now I'm certain I'm hearing something. And then you turn around, it's just a fucking ship. Which I imagine would be like a frigate. Dreadnought would be way too big to get in, like, to go surface level. What? Oh. Okay, so I have a feeling, you know, maybe something happened here. Because this is supposed to be, you know, the Alliance facility, and they're attacking us.
Trying to knock down the front door seems stupid. Maybe we could find a side window?
That's probably a good idea. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea a lot. Totally good idea. Ooh. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, something is not on the up and up. Yeah, they're still tried. Oh god, this is such a bad thing. Like, that's so cool though. I mean, like, look at that. Ah. Man. Whoa. Hello. Hello, everybody. Everybody's here. What's up? Bam. Oh, there he goes. Oh, man. That is unfortunate. You guys really were not prepared for this. I forgive. Alright. Alright, come out. Come on. Where are you? Interesting. Everyone's gonna just... That's cool. I'll just help myself. What do we got? Striker pistol, medium Turian armor, mercenary 5. Okay, what do we pick up too? Because we probably got shield modulator 5, incendiary rounds, exoskeleton. Can we look at the... Yeah, no, it was... Ah, damn it. Where was it? This was it. 100 to shields. That's pretty good. We got 2 of those, actually. Right now they're using the first aid interface 2. If I give Garrett, what if... Is this... First off, is this armor better? That's a lot better. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Is red. I like the blue on him. I'm not gonna lie. The blue's great, but that's pretty cool too. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna give him the shield. Extra shield. Okay. Are you wearing 10 shields, mobile accuracy, cooldown reduction? Yeah, it's still pretty good. Okay. Oh, that's so... It looks great. Looks cool. See, if it was in blue, it'd be great. It'd be perfect, actually. Okay, let's scope around, because... A lot of... It's like the main facility. Seems to be. But at the same time, it's all empty. Strong Geth presence doesn't fill me, you know, with confidence that things are under control. It's actually completely worrying me that things are very out of control. That's about right. Weapons locker. Damn it. It's fine. I'll just go this side. Hammer 5, equalizer 4. Or 6. Equalizer 6. Whew. There we go. That's a nice one. That's the good one. Right? I'll give you that one. It's a good jump. Gate control. Nice. Okay, so I actually want to go into these. Well, just in general, but also because we can open the gate. Nice. Okay. See, that's good, but I'm also going to look at the map too in a second. Just wanted to look around first before getting shown where everything is. Damn. Okay, so I'm probably... Okay, we have to go that way. Because we came in around this corner. So I know for sure going back this way is just going the way we came. It's so strong. This thing is so powerful. And those rounds just make it so much stronger. With like adding the extra damage over time. Seriously. So good. Krogan armor, human heavy armor. Ah, it sucks I can't wear heavy armor. I know if I was a different class I could, but that probably looks pretty cool. Predator 4, Predator 5, and the Equalizer 5. Wait, I could give Garrus the Equalizer 5. There we go. Everyone's got a great sniper rifle now. Excellent. Feels pretty good. Open the gates. Never mind, close the gates. Oh god, why did I do that? That was such a bad idea. God damn it. Well, actually now I can just attack the turrets from the Mako, so... You know what? Maybe it's even better this way. Maybe. Can I attack it? Can I attack them from here with normal weapons? Do they do anything? Oh, I don't know if I want to. That's probably a bad idea. I can't even tell if that's even doing enough damage. Probably not. Honestly. I do like that I can. I think that's cool. Like it's optional. It's just like this is just so much more damage. That's just what it is. Okay, did I do a lot? Oh, I didn't do shit to that thing. I didn't even get its shield down. I did a little bit actually. Okay. Okay, so I did get its shield down, and then it did take some damage, but the shield regenerated. But that seems fine. Okay, come on, turn it. There we go. See? Just a small little, you know, bump in the road. Is that another one? Oh, it's just everywhere. Leveled up again. Hell yeah. Sweet. Oh, so this is I love it. I love it. Gone to a frozen planet, covered in snow and blizzards, and now we're on a planet with multiple active volcanoes. What a time to be alive. It's great. Truly. That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh man. It's just, you know, it's really just furthering, you know, I think we found it. I think we found the place. I think we found the place. Alright. Well, luckily these guys aren't much in the face of our Mako, but on foot, these guys are probably pretty dangerous. Oh shit, that's a big one. I'll take them out. Oh yeah, that's a big boy. Or he just looks big. Oh no, he's a big one. Colossus. Damn. Still trash. But increasingly concerning that they're advancing their Geth. Their Geth stuff. Whoa. Alright, this is definitely some, like... This is a facility. My. This is, like, really cool. But, like... Where's this going? It's going to the main facility where the Alliance controls it? Or is it just a path? Oof. Alright, well. Seems to be just transportation. It's like a tunnel. Transport tunnel. Alright, fair enough. Is there anything over here? It's all very red. I thought it was red because of the lighting. I mean, it might be, but it also seems red because of whatever the surface material is. Ooh. Is this something? No. No, it is not. It very quickly became nothing. Okay. I had to see if those were destroyable. You know, just had to be sure. I can confirm with confidence that they're not. Okay. Next tunnel. They both say 03. Well, it is nice not to have a lot of resistance, but the fact remains that there is a lot of Geth here, which is a big red flag. I mean, it's definitely the biggest reason why I think we're on the right track. Geth wouldn't be trying so hard to protect this place, or at least, you know, set up such a presence in general if there wasn't something, right? Like, let's be real. They'll tell me, no, I gotta leave her behind. Damn it. Alright guys, we gotta leave the Mako behind. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. God, I gotta go on foot. This is gonna be it, huh?
I smell trouble.
Oh! Oh, that we do. Oh, shit. Okay, that actually didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. But it did. Hurt a little bit. Okay, where's the rest of you? Our weapons are so strong. Just like that. Done and done. Hello. Other Geth forces. Probably be a lot easier on everybody if we just stopped. Oh, there's a sniper up there.
Shields down.
That's about right. Oh god, Garrus.
You're good to go.
Jeez. Okay. Gotta take out you.
This should slow them down.
Just gotta pop through that shield. So we can make that guy vulnerable. Get him. Get him. I got him, guys. Don't worry. I got this. Oh. Okay. Look at that. Done and done. Sorry. 1 second. One. There we go.
Negative contact,
Now we're done and
Commander.
done. Done and done for sure. Okay. Oh, okay, never mind. You got this dude still hanging around. Somebody up there. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, just not surprised. They're setting up quite the resistance. Which only makes me think they found something pretty good. Right? For Saren and his Geth squad to come to an alliance place. I mean, he definitely hates humans in general. It's like, it wouldn't put it past him for coming here for no reason other than that it's just an alliance place. But it just seems there's probably something he's actually after. Ugh. Oh, I hate them. Shoot it! There were 3 of us, and not one person decided it would be a good idea. Alright. Ah, shit. Oh, no. Yeah, we got this. Is fine, we got this. What do you mean? Oh, get him, get him. Bop, bop. Okay. Everyone stay cool. Stay cool. Everything's fine. Oh god, nothing is fine. Shit. Okay, first off, switching to that. Then, Unity, bring you back.
Send me back in.
Okay, Tali, get behind cover. Okay, now let's focus. Shit, I'm affected. Oh god, that just a shit. Damn it! No, that's not worth using. Use it. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Oh. Go. These, no! Damn it! Ah! Shit! I was so much damage. There was so much damage. Oh my god. Okay, take you out. Okay, then. Oh god. Alright, where's the other guy? She's jumping around. Yeah, let's. Oh god. Okay. Oh shit. Oh god. No. Why? Crap. Oh, everything's overheated. She's gonna die. He's gonna die. He's dead already. This is a bad time. This is a bad one. Okay. Everything's fine. I'm gonna strategically revive Garrus. Alright. Oh god. Oh, it helps them both. Never mind, we're great. I mean, the description did say team, so it makes sense it would do multiple. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that big thing is not even the concern. I mean, it is, but at the same time, Not compared to the rest of these guys. Okay. Okay, everyone cool? Everyone cool? Oh god. Okay. Okay, Unity's not off cooldown yet. That's okay. As okay. I'm going to assassinate. You take down the shields. There we go. Oh. 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 Hip. 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 Okay, for the record, I know I could have probably walked away from that and been fine. I thought, like, I could at least take the one hit. I didn't think it was going to be, like, a crippling shot like that. Jeez. Alright, you're all gonna fucking die. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Okay, okay, you... restores my shields, hers. Damn it. Ugh. Shit. Oh, you little... God, they're little pests. Oh, God. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, first things first. Gotta take him out. Gotta take you out. Gotta take you out. Okay. Alright. Paying way more attention to everyone's health. Seems like we're gonna be okay. Okay. Okay, everyone be cool. It's just the long neck. Oh, that hit us anyway. Okay. Fuck it, I'll disrupt it. And then you sabotage. Sabotage. Damn. Okay. Assassinate. Bam. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Go, go, go. Die. Is it it's done. That's right. Do your worst. But clearly not today. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. You crushed it. Look at that. Easy. Not even a concern. Like, what? Okay, what do we pick up? Anything good? Comet Scanner 5. I might actually equip that because we got a couple of them now. Exoskeleton Kinetic Buffer. Proton Rounds. Blade of Coding. Polonium Round 6. Ooh. Okay, but actually, since we're here, I really should have switched these out. So... cryo rounds, like, those would be good, but shredder rounds, not shredder rounds, yeah, tungsten. Okay, because you're using your assault rifle, so I want to make sure you also gonna give tungsten rounds. And then for her shotgun, it's still 30%, so that's still pretty good on our best, our main weapons. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I mean, it seems pretty obvious. We should probably go in here and see, because they've probably gone underground and haven't seen one human here this entire time, which is very concerning. That is a major red flag. I definitely want to get advanced assassination, because that damage is just, it's so good. It's so good. It does 250% in one shot. It's beautiful. Love it. Right, but then advanced unity. I'll do that, and then because I want to start working towards advanced unity. I could just take it. I could just take it. I could take it, but then also I could keep pushing decryption. But it's really just increasing our tech explosion damage, so it doesn't really add like more of a benefit. It's just additional stuff, or it's just boosting our damage, right? But immunity we could get reduces health damage by 75%, but it doesn't reduce damage to our shields. So that is probably something I do want to get, just for the sake of us having another way. If we get into a situation where our shield's going down really quickly, we can at least reduce our health damage. Right? I feel like that is still a really good idea. And our healing is great. Essentially using one med pack is like almost full heal. Like, it's not perfect, especially at the rate we're leveling up, but it still does a lot. Now, kinda want to give him electronics. I also want to keep pushing for assault training and sniper rifles. Damn. 4% weapon damage or 44% melee damage. It's okay, we'll keep pushing. We'll push there. Alright, and then Tali. Tali, what's up, Tali? Alright, okay, so damping decryption, kinda. Master Sabotage would be good skill for her to have. That's just a great ability all around, right? Does 150 damage, but it overheats their weapons and it burns them for 4 damage per second. So, like, overall, that's just a real good ability. Especially for all of us to have. It's good. It's real good. Okay. You guys have anything new to say?
Remember to stay hydrated.
That's right, because it's hot here.
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
That's funny. Because, yeah, this place wouldn't be what I would...
I thought Palaven was hot.
Right.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Even the Geth wouldn't want to live in this heat.
Damn, they don't even feel heat, but they wouldn't want to. They probably... Well, they wouldn't have, like... I don't know how that works. But yeah, they probably wouldn't. I wouldn't. No one would. That's why this is exclusively used to just steal the resources out of here and then go. And then sell them. For the Alliance. Okay, obviously, we're going to pick this up here on the next episode, because this went on pretty long, but I wanted to make sure we got, like, a good amount of stuff. Like, we looked at the Codex, we did some more exploring, we checked out that stuff, but then we went trying to find Liara. And now I feel I have a hunch maybe she's here? Maybe? Because there's a lot of Geth presence. It could just be, you know, Geth presence. Could just be completely unrelated. But the fact that this world has Prothean Ruins kind of connects that it might be. So we're going to have to find out. I mean, what the hell is even down there? How does that go? Right? But then we also have a lot of other places to check out. So there's a lot going on. A lot more to see. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Yeah, I know you guys don't mind the longer episodes from Mass Effect, obviously. But yeah, hopefully I can keep them pretty long at some point in the future. That's the plan. So let me know what you guys think about all this, everything we've done, everything we've encountered in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.